1305 Carvo Court is in South Los Altos on one of the cul-de-sacs that was built out in the 80s, let's see, 1988. And what's interesting about these kind of cul-de-sacs, you'll notice on this street, for one, they're almost all two-story houses, which is very unusual for Los Altos. But also, this was before the rules were changed, so most of the houses on these lots actually could not be reproduced exactly the same size. And I think, doing my math here, this would be the same case, because this house probably looks like about 200 square feet. If you burn it down, you're going to have to build it about 200 square feet. But some of the houses on these blocks are actually about 500 square feet bigger than technically you can build them today, which is a very unique thing. So this one is on the corner. So from a locational standpoint, that maybe is the only negative about it, since you're obviously picking up a little bit of some traffic from Portland. But otherwise, the beauty of Carvo Court, which I've sold one of my own buyers a property on it about 2 years ago, is that you do have this uniformity. You have a beautiful cul-de-sac. A lot of the houses have 3-car garages. It's just a really nice feel for Los Altos, and a little bit unexpected, because again, it was all built out at one time and built out in the 80s. Now this one's been updated quite a bit with lots of interesting styles. So I think it's, I think for somebody that definitely leans a little bit more towards a contemporary bent in the inside and likes color, you're going to love some of the choices of the high-end carpets they've used here, and just the overall paint jobs and lighting fixtures and things of that nature. It's a very unusual place, and I think it shows fantastic. So I think someone is just going to absolutely love it. Also, what I love about this, it has a very strong floor plan. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, very hard to find in Los Altos, to find a true 5-bedroom all the way through. So you have that nice mixture of bedrooms on the first level, and then the master and 2 others on the second level. So I think it's, floor plan wise, is going to fit a lot of people's needs, certainly from that standpoint. So we're going to get it from a condition standpoint, we're going to give it about a B+, maybe an A-. Some of the remodeling is newer than other parts of it, so I think there are some parts that some of you might want to redo, but I think it shows absolutely fantastic. And then, of course, if we look at location-wise, I'm going to give that also a B+. It would be, if it was one house in, it would be an A, by the way, because when you're in that sort of South Los Altos, which is still maybe a little bit towards the mid part, because you're not south of Grant, with that beautiful cul-de-sac, you'd be an A. And this is only because it's on the corner. It's a slight negative from that standpoint, but certainly won't scare any of the buyers off with the lack of inventory. Lastly, on value at 2395, I think with all that square footage, it's a big, almost 3,600 square foot house. My expectations are it will sell over asking, and I'm going to say probably in the range between 2.6 and 2.7. So certainly that looks like it's going to sell somewhere between 8 and 12% over asking. So this is represented by Intero. I'm David Troyer with Intero. If I can be of any assistance, please let me know.